Welcome to your Modern Maven Tarot Extended Monthly Tarot for May 2024. Very interesting messages when I was clearing your cards. So Cancer's got a lot of strong divine feminine energy. And when I was clearing your cards, you got divine masculine energy. So it'll be interesting to see what the tarot has to say. The other message I got with that divine masculine energy was risky business and something to do with power and personal power and strength, okay? So there's something here where it could be a decision that it feels uncertain. It feels a little risky, right? But there's also this idea of if we don't take action, we might not be happy with the current that we're on right now, okay? It's like this current is gonna go down a waterfall, and where we could just steer our ship in the other path of the river that leads us to a nice calm pond. All right, I'm getting this sense of taking action. It might feel a little scary. Yeah, it might be completely brand new, but it's something that you're meant to do because it's opening this up, okay? Yeah, risky business. I don't know why. But it might be relationship-wise, okay? So if there is something here related to relationships, a risk wow. Yeah, a risk you've been wanting to take, a risk that is going to make you feel this 5 of coins, but like, I think it might be a whole new direction though, okay? Risky business. Yeah. Pluto's coming in though to transform. If this is related to relationships, if this is related to how you have been asserting yourself, there's something here to, like, Pluto's saying, accept what is happening and take this leap of faith, okay? This risky business, whatever it is. Your empowerment comes from within. You got that message recently in a weekly. Your power comes from within. So always, always remember that, all right? And always remember we all project our shadow, okay? Interesting. Yeah, I really feel like you don't want to take, I feel like you really don't want to take this, this Pluto energy. So actually, let's talk about, yeah, because it's going to lead to, it's going to hurt, and we don't want to feel that hurt. We don't want to feel that pain. It's like we feel like we've already felt enough pain, okay? This is ruled by Mercury and Cancer too. So like, or I'm sorry, that's not ruled by Mercury and Cancer. That's ruled by Saturn and Libra. And so it could be a lesson related to balance in our life, related to a Libra in our life, a block, a fear, a limitation that we have projected with a Libra. But whatever that is, like, I want you to understand that the heart teaches the mind. And even if there's something that we're going through now, we can't see the lesson until we're past it, right? Until we're past the storm. And trust me, I've been in situations in my life where if somebody tells me that message, I'm going to roll my eyes. But even if you don't feel comfortable hearing the message, you still need to hear the message and know that, people are sending you encouraging energy to work through this. Okay, so astrologically speaking, I want to talk about just a couple things because they are very important. The beginning of the month is starting with Pluto in Aquarius going retrograde, okay? Now we have to think about when Pluto went direct in Aquarius in January, there's been a lot related to our lives transforming, a rebirth of our lives, in our personal, within us, and then also collectively, like it could be career, location, moving, like all of these things, going from single into a relationship, going from a relationship into being single, all these big changes that are happening. I want you, though, to reflect on decisions we've made the past few months. And this retrograde time is going to be a chance to see, like, what would I have done differently? If there are things that we didn't say or do, why didn't we? Okay, and not to beat yourself up over it, but just reflecting, okay, this is why this has happened, for me to reflect and fine-tune things a little bit more. The thing I want you to get most excited about is May 7th, because May 7th is the new moon in Taurus, okay? And I really feel like this is where we can utilize that retrograde to the best of our abilities, because I want you to think about the things that you're planting. New moons are always a great time to plant intentions, but this one specifically, you plant those seeds for what you want to come to fruition in the fall. And I want you to take an actual seed, go out to a gardening center, even probably Target, honestly, probably sells seeds at this point in our lives. But I want you to take some seeds. I want you to put those seeds in your hand. And I want you during that new moon to put your intentions for what you want to grow and expand into those seeds. I want you to plant those seeds. And I want you to nurture those seeds every day. And every day that you water that seed, I want, or even just look at the seed and give the understanding that it takes time for this seed to grow. It takes time for this fresh start to fully be activated. And every day, do something, even if it's just visualizing, but I want like applied 3D something toward that goal of expansion. And then when you start to see that seed start to bloom, start to grow, then you're going to see that in your life too. And you're going to be able to like understand the process. All right. So if this is a process of healing, that will give you that understanding, because there's a karmic balance coming in, and patience. The biggest thing is that seed is going to, you're planted in the spring. This is ruled by spring. It's going to give you the practical understanding of the things we want to expand, the time it takes for that. Okay. And, I think to me, that's going to be the biggest, exciting part of May that we're going to get to see going on into the fall. Okay. The other big thing I want us to think about is Gemini season, May 20th. So especially too, if you're in a line of communication, with relationships, like things are going to get a lot more chatty, and like we need to make sure that we realize that there's two sides to every coin, and it's not accepting something into our lives that we don't want, but maybe accepting that the reason it needs to leave. Okay. Strong boundaries, so important. Like I said, this might be related to legal matters. It might be related to expectations that we had that just aren't panning out the way we expected. But along with Gemini season, we're going to get a lot more energy. We're going to get a lot more curiosity to explore things that we now have the opportunity to explore. And then we have a full moon in Sagittarius on May 23rd. And that is asking us to just anything that is weighing us down. And again, this can be within us. This can be toxic routine patterns, right? Like, because Leos, you experience burnout. And so there's beliefs that we might even have about the way the world works that we're like, you know what, that's not serving me anymore. It's not taking me to where I want to go. And I need to rethink these things. But I'm getting just a lot of like nice liberation that comes with the full moon in Sagittarius, related to beliefs, related to spirituality, related to how we perceive the world. So remember, all of us that do this personally, the more power the collective has to see the world in a new way, to have faith in a new way, okay, to see both sides of the coin. But then the biggest thing to me, the most exciting thing to me is May 25th, Jupiter enters Gemini. All right. Now talk about expansion. So that expansion, like we're going to get more excited about it. We're going to see a lot more things opening up, and we're going to be open to more new ideas and possibilities. So I really want you to make sure that if you have an inclination to learn something new, say yes. All right. This time of expansion is opening up our minds. It's opening up our communication. And so you might even get like an inclining to go back to school. You might get an inclining to take a workshop, to read a book that you've always, it's been on your shelf forever. And now you're finally picking up that book and reading it and going, oh my gosh, that is the message that I'd been searching for. And it was right in front of me. It was staring me in the face this whole time. All right. And it's something to laugh about though. But I get this is something that's going to be related to a lot of internal work that it's going to be a karmic completion. It's going to be a Saturn lesson that really liberates us and frees us from something that has been holding us back. So like That's the message I'm getting. There's nothing holding me back. And don't forget, this karmic lesson, it might not be from this life, okay? So I'm going to be excited to see what the past life card is for this month. But just know that those karmic lessons sometimes are from past lives that we're still cleaning up, okay? So let's see what we got for Leos for May 2024. Leos, thank you so much for joining me. Please don't forget to hit that like button, comment if it resonates or if you have a question, and subscribe to Modern Maven Tarot. Also, too, you know, I got ancestral karma. So, like, there might even just be something in your bloodline that's clearing up. But it's leveling you up. And again, the Pluto and Aquarius, you have to have patience with the change. All right? Patience, patience, patience. Amazing. Wow. All right. This is powerful. Overall energy for the month of May 2024 is the Chariot. Big momentum, big change we're meant to say yes to. This is ruled by Cancer. What I'm getting to is that idea of like getting started. Don't put things off. Like, now is the time to take action. Now is the time for your spirit and your shadow to join forces and charge forward. This is big collective energy. So this is like even, you know, getting a new car, moving somewhere new, traveling a lot more. But I'm getting that this upheaval, if you will, is life-changing, okay? What you need more of, Two of Wands. Okay, so this is ruled by Mars and Aries. How do you channel your willpower? How do you channel your desire? This is negotiations, it's partnerships, but Mars is home in Aries. And this is about how you assert yourself. There's a choice that we need to make in how we assert ourselves, and it's opening up new possibilities. So the tarot is saying, like, you need to start choosing the boxes that continue to move you forward, okay? Not the boxes that keep you comfortable where you're at, but the boxes that continue to move you forward. And the 10 of coins is in the area of what you have the right amount of. So there's something here where I'm getting like you financially are in a place to explore these boxes, okay? And that maybe we're not exploring the boxes as much as we are meant to. This is ruled by Mercury and Virgo too. So it's like discipline with our communication as well. But there is something here with your community, with your family, with your friends, and that you have access to the resources to expand and charge forward, okay? Interesting that the Six of Cups is in an area of what you need less of. I'm getting that we're just we've gotten comfortable, right? And we're not in a place right now for comfort. We're in a place right now for transformation. We're in a place right now for action and expansion. So don't get lost in being too comfortable, okay? All right. In the area of what you can change, the Five of Wands. So this is power struggles. This is clashing. This is Saturn in Leo, all right? So the blocks, the fears, the limitations, you can change. It all comes from within. If you can clear the roots of your shadow, this would be a wonderful month for you to do shadow work, okay? If there's anything related to power struggles that you're seeing in your external, there's a block of fear or limitation related to your Saturn placement that you have the ability to change. So see what house Saturn is in, see what planet rules Saturn in your chart, and read up on it and see what limiting beliefs we have that we are in control of changing, okay? What you need to accept, Five of Cups, I'm going back to how you assert yourself, Mars and Scorpio. This is feeling regret. This is feeling like we've lost everything. This is a feeling of hurt, right? A deep hurt. But we need to accept it, because here's the deal, is like, you're not seeing how you have everything. These two cups are these two tulips, right? So why would you be so upset for what has been lost when there is all of this to celebrate, okay? All right, end of the month, Faith card. This is ruled by Taurus. So Faith card is also about, it's the Hierophant, which is about like teaching, okay, being the teacher. And like there's something here where I feel like there's this aha moment that comes with that expansion, that comes with that enlightenment, that comes with some, like I said, like pulling a book off a shelf that you've always meant to read, you never read, and it's like, oh my God. And the Faith card too is all about the light comes from within, that we all have access to the light, all right? All of these different traditions all tune and tap into the same light. And so there is going to be a powerful moment where you have the ability to practice what you preach. And so there's going to be a big collective energy into, are you aligning your thoughts and actions to what you put out into the universe with your communication, okay? But this is big. This is big collective wake up energy that is going to also tune you more into your spirituality, because that's another big thing about this month, is it's tapping you into spirituality. And it might be something that you never tapped into until recently, but now you feel this connection where it's like, this is all led me to here. All of this has led me to here. All right, so let's get some past life energy, because clearly there's a lot related to past life energy. What is the past life energy related to Leos? What past life energy do Leos need to have illuminate in May 2025? Okay, that's way too... I said May 2025. You know, that's another interesting thing, is there's been a lot of energy related to a year from now. Okay, a lot of energy. So please, like, come back to this reading in a year or two and think about the lessons that have been learned. And like I said, because there's this idea of like things that we're going through where we're not going to really fully see or understand. And I'm getting that like a year from now is when you are really going to have enlightenment related to that. Okay, so normally I wait for them to pop out, but these stood up and we are going to dive into it. All right. So first, we have food and hunger, and this can be related to that 5 of Cups energy, okay? Oops. All right, so you didn't have enough to eat in your past lives, causing you to overeat or hoard food in this incarnation. You may have weight or eating disorder issues because you associate eating with fear instead of hunger. You harbor insecurities about whether there will be enough food in the future, so you may stockpile supplies. You also serve yourself large portions just to make sure, and make sure that you eat everything on your plate just in case there won't be enough food in the future. For some people, this pattern also applies to fears about having enough water to drink. Often, just remembering the past life pattern is enough to heal. And understand that the past is over and it will not repeat itself in a current lifetime. The goal should be to learn from it and to then let it go. Also, the fears of deprivation will fade away as they are no longer necessary. So open yourself up to abundance. All right, open yourself up to abundance. This I find, I really think this is with the Faith card at the end of the month. Scribe or writer. All right, this reveals that you had a career or as a writer or scribe in a past lifetime, which may be why you currently desire to write. You have the natural thinking style of someone who can organize thoughts into the written word. The fact that you had the discipline to sit down and write in that previous lifetime shows that you can exercise this same trait in this life. If you dream of being a published author, this card urges you to pursue that path. Do research on writing and publishing, and more important, write every day. So here's what I'm saying, like, the idea of that, like the Taurus new moon, and like with writing, you know, it's hard when we don't have the patience to sit down and write every day. I'm a writer, and so I'm speaking from the power of patience I learned as a water sign, because we already can see it, the whole thing in our head, and then like actually sitting down and writing it and just getting started can be really hard. So write every day, which can be the form of journaling, letters, creative writing, or nonfiction writing, such as blogging or articles. If you have a strong enough desire to put a published author, if you have a strong enough desire to be a published author and you're willing to put forth the effort, you can attain your dream. So I think there's something here we're meant to write, and it's related to teaching, something with our beliefs. But it takes us taking action. It takes us channeling our willpower in some way and not allowing ourselves to drift off into the abyss because we're comfortable, okay? So let's get an empowering question that's going to really help Leos channel their willpower. What empowering message is going to help Leos channel their willpower? All right. Oh, you got 2. Who am I when I'm alone? And what kind of advice on life would I give to my younger self? All right, who am I when I'm alone? I want you, because that's the thing, I don't want you to be like this when you're alone. I want you to be like this when you're alone, okay? All right, so let's get an archetypal card. This can be you or somebody else in your life. We all play characters in each other's lives. The most important part, Leo, is for you to be the hero of your own journey. So you got addict. So again, this can be either something archetypal energy within you or somebody that you are energetically attached to. The addict, light attribute, helps you recognize and confront addictive behavior. Shadow attributes, compromises integrity and honesty, allows an addictive pattern to have authority over your inner spirit. Okay, so let's get some dragon energy. It is the year of the dragon, so I will be pulling a dragon card for every monthly reading. Remember that ambition, that drive, the year of the dragon, Pluto and Aquarius. Also, too, look at your Eastern astrology. See what year you're in. Okay, so if you are if you're a dragon, for instance, in your first year, those first years can be really rough. My year of the pig. People think, oh, it's my year, and it's like, no, it's number 1 year of a 12-year cycle. And so sometimes the beginning of that cycle is a big overhaul. It's a big tower energy. Okay. So you got green gold dragon from Sirius. All right, so brings universal knowledge to your spiritual pathway. Learn about spiritual technology. Be a transmitter of sacred knowledge. I'm telling you, there's something here connected to that divine source for you. Okay, so let's get some crystal energy to help Leos connect to that divine energy, the divine source. Ooh, lovely. Okay. We got citrine, which is abundance. Like I said, abundance. Hello, 10 of coins. And opal, emotional magnification. Feel these emotions. Work through them, okay? Accept them. And how we accept them might be the point of what we're teaching, all right? Citrine, though. Look at this citrine. Amazing, okay? All right, so let's get a clarifier to close us out. Again, Leos, thank you so much for joining me. This is an amazing, momentous month, okay? So plant that seed for that Taurus new moon. Water it every day. Give it love. Give yourself love, all right? And let's see what clarifier we have for Leos. Way too many cards, so we are not accepting those, all right? But that Page of Pentacles is saying, get started, all right? Have the patience. Nurture yourself as much as you nurture others. I just saw the wheel. That is exciting. All right, clarifier for Leos. Wow, okay. So we got the Six of Cups. This is going to be, it's going to be a challenge is what it's saying, is this idea of taking action, okay? It's going to be a struggle because we might be comfortable right now. The Knight of Swords and the Page of Wands. Whatever it is that you are doing, like what you need to explore your inner flame, you're going to have to charge forward, all right? You're really going to have to seize the day. You're really going to have to take charge. This is ruled by Taurus and Gemini. This season for you, and it's also fire. All right, this season is very important. I don't think you realize like how much we need to take action now. So please take action now. Leos, life-changing. charging forward. I hope you enjoyed this reading. Again, please don't forget to hit that like button, comment if it resonates, or if you have a question, share with somebody with strong Leo energy who needs to hear this message. And as always, shine your inner light. You've got this.